Welcome back to the second part of Level 10. In this video, we're going to show you how to protect your worksheet.
So we've spent some time in here, and let's say that here's all the employees out here, and here's all their pay rates, and here's all their overtime rates, which are supposed to be whatever the regular pay is times 1.5. But let's say Belinda's in here, and she's in HR, and she's got access to her own data and stuff. It's like, oh, if I work overtime, I want double time instead of single 1.5 times. So they mess with their own little formula, and they break your spreadsheet or do something unethical, even adjusting their own salary to whatever they want. Now Excel nicely puts that little green triangle reminder in the upper left corner, and it says, hey, this is an inconsistent formula. It's not the same as all the others around it. That's a problem in and of itself. But let's say that we just want to ignore that. Click on it, say ignore the error, and then the green triangle goes away. So now they've hidden that from everybody. But I want to keep people from messing with the formulas. So I've got some pretty elaborate formulas out here, that nice little VLOOKUP that'd be easy to mess up. Gross pay that calculates all that based on an 80-hour work week, how many hours of overtime, all kinds of cool stuff. But I don't want anybody messing with it. So let's see, let me copy that formula back down to what it's supposed to be. Throughout the semester, whenever we've done some formatting, there's a bunch of different ways to format. You come over here to the home tab, and here's this little formatting thing where you can click on number, which really just clicking on this little icon down in the lower right hand corner takes you to the format cells feature. And we've played in here with all the numbers and the alignments and the fonts and the borders and the fills, but out here is something we haven't touched yet, the protection. Notice here, this is the default setting for all the cells in the spreadsheet. Locking cells or hiding formulas has no effect until you protect the worksheet. Review tab, changes group, protect sheet button. So if I come over here to the review tab, protect sheet. So remember, all these cells, that little protect checkbox is checked. So if I come up here and protect the sheet, I can put a password in it if I want. I'm not going to for now, but I just want to protect it. This sheet is now in protected mode, and I can go to any cell I want and try to type in something, and it comes up with a message saying, hey, this is a protected sheet. You can't touch it. You can't do anything to it. You can't type anything into any cell anywhere. The whole sheet is locked down. Well, that's fine if you just want this to be a viewing only sheet and nobody can do anything other than look at stuff. They can't adjust anything. They can look at the formulas, which kind of concerns me, and we'll play with that in a couple of minutes. But let's say I don't want this behavior. I want some cells that I want protected, and others I want people to be able to mess with. So like these cells here, I want my employees to be able to change people's names, and maybe I want them to be able to adjust their marital status and their tax status and their allowances, and adjust their insurance, and maybe let them change the hourly rate, and maybe these cells out here, I don't know. I want them to be able to adjust those. So I highlight all those cells, and then I can right click and say, where's my format cells? Come out here to protection and uncheck that locked box. So now all those cells are going to be unlocked. And now I hit OK. And now I'm going to protect the sheet. And I'm going to stick in a password in here. I don't know, Mushu. Oops. Got to make sure I spell it right. M-O-O-S-H-O-O. And it makes you re-enter it, thankfully. Mushu. And if you forget your password, God help you. There's almost no way to find it out. I mean, you might be able to decrypt the file and look at XML, the underlying XML to see it. I've never even tried that, so hit OK. So now this spreadsheet is actually protected. But let's say I've got Titus. I want to change your tax status to married, and that one's single, and this one's married. I can change these. I can't, if I go in here to the social security number, it's still protected, so I can't mess with it. So I allow people, while it's in the protected mode, to change certain things but not other things. So if you're giving this to your team, you can give them permission to change whatever you want them to be able to do without messing with your stuff. Now notice out here though, the formulas, I can click on it and it is protected, but people can see what the formulas are. Sometimes that's no big deal. Like here, yeah, overtime is 1.5 times your normal wages, no big hairy corporate secrets. But maybe, how I calculate the gross pay, or how I calculate the, I don't want people confused with being these, these long involved formulas. I want those hidden from other people. So I'm going to unprotect the sheet, and in order to unprotect it, I have to enter in the password again. Ooh, shoo. Now it's unprotected. And let's say any of these formulas or cells with formulas, oops, let's see, highlight that, hit the control key and highlight those and that. Those are all formulas. And I can say, let's right click on all those and say format the cells that are locked, and I want the formulas hidden from view. So now I hit OK, and I lock the sheet up again. I'll put in Fido this time. Fido. And now it's it's locked. Let's see, can I adjust the name? Yep, I can't adjust the Social Security number. And if I come out here to overtime rate, not only can I not change the formula, but I can't even see the formulas. So that's another level of protection that you've got as an option in Excel. All right, let me unprotect it. Fido. Another thing that we can do to protect the spreadsheet from being edited in ways that we don't want them to, you can come up here and say protect and protect workbook. And I can protect the structure here, and I'm not going to put a password on it. You guys see how that works. Hit OK. Now that the workbook itself is protected, now if I come down here and try to add a sheet to it, I can't alter the overall structure of the document. I can't delete this sheet. If I right click on sheet 3, the delete is gone. So I can't add or delete any worksheets from the workbook. The structure of the workbook is protected.
All right, that's it for Module 10.